What's up everyone, it's Jason back here with another video. First, I just want to say thank you to everyone who left a comment, who left a like, who subscribed. Just want to say I appreciate all the support. I hope to bring you more videos like this because this is what I love to do. Photography is everything to me and I made this a full-time career, and now I want to become a full-time YouTuber as well. So this video, as you can see from the title, is what's in my camera bag 2021. A lot of you have been asking for years, what do I use? Camera body, lens, equipment. I also made a TikTok about a couple weeks ago explaining all my camera equipment, but I want to go in depth with this video, explain to you what I use it for and what scenarios that I use specific lens for. So first, I have this Canon 5D Mark III. I've had this for over a year now. I know there's a Mark IV version, but I chose to use a Mark III. There's not that much differences with the Mark IV, just the megapixels. At the bottom here is a battery grip, which allows me to have two batteries instead of one. And also when I'm shooting portraits, I'm not shooting like this no more. Instead, I'm shooting like this, and it's so much easier now when I'm taking photos portrait style, and I can still take landscapes like this. And I would recommend any photographer out there that wants to shoot portraits more, get yourself a battery grip. It'll last you longer. Next up, I have this 50mm 1.8 lens. Cheaper version, it's a plastic type of lens. There's also a 1.4 version that's much bigger, much more expensive, and it's metal. This one is not an L series lens because it doesn't have the red line around it, but I still would recommend anybody who's on a budget and wants a cheaper lens. This actually does a job well when taking portraits, and I don't regret buying this one. Next up is my 24-70 2.8 lens. This is a L series lens because of the red line right here. This is a Mark 1. I believe there's a Mark 2 right now. I got this used and I bought this brand new. I bought the Canon 5D and the battery grip used. What I love about this lens is that it shoots landscapes 24mm and then it goes to 70mm for portraits in one lens. I don't have to switch over to the 50mm lens and then switch back. I just keep it on, shoot whatever I want. It's what I use to shoot so many photos in 2020. My favorite lens and the most useful lens. Anybody with a budget and is wanting to get a specific lens, I would recommend you get this first. It will change your photography. So right here is a 70 to 200mm lens 2.8. This is a Mark II and it's also an L series lens. This is much heavier, much more expensive than the 24-70 lens. If you're on a budget as well, I would not recommend you get this as your first lens because these are used mainly for concert and live events. Personally, it's very difficult to kind of get used to that type of environment because you have to really know this lens inside and out. It's what every photographer, in my opinion, uses when they're shooting concerts and live events, you know, a festival or a sporting event. If you're wanting to get the 70 to 200mm lens and you're into that type of photography, there's another cheaper version of this exact lens and it's an f4. You know, you can find it on any site, used or brand new. I bought this used. Majority of the people that I talk to recommend me get this lens, and it's helped me a lot with a lot of the photography that you see me shoot. So right here I have a couple battery chargers, simple, nothing too special. And then right here I have a couple extra batteries. You never know when you need them. Then right here I have this external flash. It's a Yongnuo Speedlight YN564, $100 on Amazon. I definitely would recommend you get this. It still is useful as a Sony or a Canon external flash. You don't have to spend that much money on a flash. Still useful for when I shoot concerts or if I'm in dark lighting. I'll link it down below on Amazon where you could get it and all my other camera equipment. Last but not least, I have here a Vanguard carbon fiber tripod. You can find this on Amazon as well. And Henry's. This tripod is much different from other tripods like a Joby Gorilla Pod because of the weight that it can sustain that goes well with this body. Not only do I use this tripod for filming on my Canon 5D, I use it for night photography as well. So a lot of the night photography, like long exposure shots that I post before in the past, I use a tripod for it. If you want to learn more about night photography and what long exposure is, comment down below if you're interested. I'll be more than happy to make a video about it, how to take a long exposure shot. And also too, I have this Timbuk camera bag. I've been using it also for a year. What's useful about it is that I could have all my camera gear in it, but then I could also have my laptop at the same time when I'm traveling. The last time I traveled was last year to the Philippines, and unfortunately I didn't make a travel vlog. So like I said in my last video, when traveling opens up again, I definitely want to start doing travel vlogs for you guys, document where I go and my experiences there. If you have any more tutorials that you want to see or basics to photography that you want me to showcase for you, I'll be more than happy to do it. I know a lot of you have been asking how I edit my photos. That could also be a potential video in the future. I hope you like this video as well. I know this was a bit of a short one. Don't forget to give it a like, comment down below, subscribe, follow me on all socials, on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.